Fire door, right?
Fire over the ridge over here? Yeah. That's close. Right here?
Chopper right on us.
Probe.
One's down.
Oh my.
White.
He was the last turtle. Endangered species, and I have murdered him.
Shot.
Did they fix the car, do you know? Apparently they did.
Oh.
Got one down.
Peek again.
Oh, dude, you're gonna die. You're gonna fucking. Minute 30 to go. We're live, Milwaukee Mile, Dialed In Racing League, race number 10, final race of the regular season. I'm your host, Bradley Cooper. We're getting set to go. Milwaukee Speedway, oldest operational speedway in America. As of 1903, this track was completed. Started construction in 1899, exactly a mile long. Wisconsin Fairgrounds, where the action will be held tonight. We got about 14 cars here to make the grid tonight. No surprise, Keith Mayatu is going to start on the pole. That 30.678. Not too far off behind him, though, is Chris Lockwood. And we saw Chris Lockwood really strong last week before he had a little hiccup there and got caught up in some crashes. So another guy that really impressed me last week, and especially on his recovery, this 25 car. I'm talking about. This is Jeremiah Benson. He came back from a very early crash on lap 1. Was able to work his way all the way back into the top 5. Barely, just short of a third place finish. And Rick Fagun were side by side at the line there coming out of 4. It's going to be interesting to see because some people are trying to make it into the playoffs. They're going to lock their way in. And based off of the field here, it looks like some of these guys got busy. A lot of the people here are involved with the sport of NASCAR. Got a lot going on, a lot of action. very own league owners are actually in Vegas right now. Some of the guys are out running around, so gonna alleviate some of these guys, maybe to get a break here and get up into the points a little bit with this shorter field. But nonetheless, we're gonna go through your grid one lap to green as we're looking at that 36 machine. There it is right there, Keith. Ayatu starting on your pole. See if we can get a better camera angle. Man, Milwaukee Old Speedway, not very many camera angles here. Try to do our best with what we got. To his outside, that's the 84 Chris Lockwood. Just outside the pole, not off by much, about 1/100th of a second, well, 1/10 of a second. And then pretty much tied with that lap time. Got the 98, Anthony Pelican just behind him. His outside, number 4, Cody Williams. Been hearing that name a little bit more frequently. He had a good finish there last week. Let's see what he can do this week. Guy I'm looking forward to coming up there and taking that lead away. Jordan Caskey in that 33 Lucas Oil machine. He's going to start in 5th tonight. Alex Pelican, 46 car. The brother to Anthony. Just outside the top 5, not too far off. 0.2 of a second separating him in the pole. Nathan Somerville in that 7th position. His outside. Brent Butler in the 76 machine. Rounding out your top 10, we've got the 7 car, Brett Sommers. And Cody Atkins to his outside in 10th. And on Stralski in 11th position with Dennis Steele to his outside. Blake Blomker. I'm going to get this name right. One of these days, guys. I promise. Blomker, I believe, is the way it's correctly pronounced. Then you got the 10 car, Rick Fagone there. 25 of Jeremiah Vincent in 15th. Dallas Sullivan there in 16th. Timmy Emmanuel, the 39 machine. And rounding out your field in 18th is the 12 car. We're going green. Here we go. 12 car, John Schulzelski. Ace car's pulling off. Milwaukee Mile.
Green.
Green flag is out. 120 laps. And they're going to be a flat 120 laps. Tell you what, if anybody's going to get it done, I think the top 5, it's going to stay pretty similar all throughout this race. All a little scrub with the wall there with the 84. Not a good start there. Got to keep those fenders on it. Just a light touch. Aerodynamics don't matter much at this track, so it's not a big deal, but nonetheless, you want to keep the fenders on the right front. Don't want a tire rub. We already got a challenge up here for 2nd position. Jordan Caskey's all over the back bumper there. Actually back here, Cody Williams getting passed on the outside by, looks like Anthony Pelican. That was a quick move there. Now you got the 3 going to challenge on the outside. Not sure if this is going to be a preferred line, but get really close back over the 7 and the 81. Seven cars starting to move up there. I was watching these guys in practice, and it took them a lot of laps to get this car settled down. It seemed like the longer they went, a little bit tighter it got, but those first few laps coming off the exit, if you start stepping that right side out, getting to it too early, it's really easy to let it get away from you. Side by side back here, you got the 81 kind of falling through. He's falling back to 9th position, getting passed by Brett Butler right now, that 76 machine. A lot of passing going on here early, but I think the track's going to spread out a little bit. If we go caution-free to the first stage in, I'll be surprised to see some of these guys spread out by a couple seconds. Let's go back up here and check out your leader now. We got a little action there behind him. Chris Lockwood getting passed by Alex Pelican, actually. Made quick work of that. He's going to go on. Now he's looking at catching old brother up there. That was for 4th position now. No surprise, Caskey already up to second position. If one guy's going to challenge right now, and I see this happening early, this is the Lucas Oil Speedway, very similar to this place, and that was where Caskey got one of his wins this season. I'll be surprised to see him up there challenging. We asked him if he had something for him next week, and he seemed pretty confident. And guys, I'm not very good at PR. Share this link with your friends and family. It's season finale, last race of the chase. I know I got some family members of some of these drivers in here watching the broadcast, or drivers that will come back and watch this broadcast. So if you would do me a favor, send this broadcast out to people that you know. Make sure they hit the like button. It helps me out tremendously.
Yellow flag is out.
And a yellow flag comes out here. Just as I started plugging the stream, something happens here. See if we can locate what happened. Alright, looks like the 7 car, Brett Sommers, come off of the exit of 4, just snapped it loose. Oh yeah, Jeremiah Benson squeezing through there. Enough to bring out the yellow, but no harm, no foul. Sommers is going to get the yellow for that one. Not a big deal. Not a terrible deal there for him, but you know, that's bound to happen. Like I said, if you're standing on that right rear too much, you get it leaning for a little bit too long, you'll piss it off, you'll upset it, and it will come around on you. The Sommers, caution number 1, lap 7. I think we're gonna probably have some takers on pit road. I think these guys have leaned on this right rear enough. They might come down. I know they're on borrowed sets. You only have 3, I believe, tonight. In that first stage, maybe that's the cutoff for pitting. Sommers wouldn't surprise me if he came down pit road. Yep. He's going to bring it down pit road. Doesn't surprise me at all. That right rear is probably angry, and it won't drive the same. No use fighting it for another 20 or so laps. Might have went right sides only, or top the fuel off. I don't know. Missed that pit angle. The pit angles here at this place are a little tough. All the camera angles are a little bit different than what I'm used to. We've got one straightaway camera that actually functions as intended. The rest are all kind of like wide angles. So if we want to really get down there on the action, we got to use camera 2. I think we all can agree camera 2 is working the best. Maybe camera 1. Maybe camera 3. I don't know. Just a really wide angle. But you get to see the packed house here at Milwaukee. All the fans standing up. Tell you what, a lot of people came out here to see the 36 run his line. Show him how it's done. So far, class of the field leading 9 laps. 1 lap to green here. Caskey started a little further back. Remember, he started back in that, I think it was the 5th position, so 4th or 5th. He's going to have his work cut out for him this time. I don't think he has to struggle passing any cars. It might be a little bit different battle this time through. A little more pressure on the 36. Has to get a great run into 1 and 2. He could get past real quick in a hurry. These cars will stick to the bottom of that first turn. Let's see if Caskey's got anything for him. Pace car's pulling down Fort Pit Road. There we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. No sooner does that pace car hit the pit road, and that green comes right out. I think it caught Caskey sleeping. The 98's going to challenge now. He just poked his nose in there for a second. The door got closed, but now he's making a run on the exit. Looks like he might have a little peek to the inside. From Anthony Pelican's on board right now. Watching Portillo's 33 machine in front of him. He's keeping right pace with him, and he's got his brother behind him. His top 4 is fast. top 5 even. Look at the 3 car working his way up there to 5th place. Nathan Somerville. One of those short track drivers as well. Looking strong. Another guy that's on the move. A 10 car just outside the top 10 right now. Dallas Sullivan, a big mover tonight. But I think a guy that's struggling a little bit, he had that 4th position on the start. He's since fallen back to 8th. We'll see what happens with Cody Williams. Maybe a long run will change that for him. Maybe saving those tires up. Right now, most of the action seems to be back here for this 10th spot. I know Dallas Sullivan's been getting stronger and stronger every week. He's been showing it. I think it's about time they put a sponsor on that 69 machine. Might send him some logos and put it on there for me for the postseason finale. Now we got a pass in front. The 81 looking to the inside. Big quick work of Cody. The Cody passing Cody. Cody Atkins getting around Cody Williams. And this is for the 8th position. Go back and look at Rick Fagone. Looks like he's just outside the top 10. Looking at Dallas Sullivan there. And not far behind him, Jeremiah Vincent's peeking to the inside now. But the battle's heating up right up front here. Gordon Caskey has not let that 36 out of his sight, and he's working hard to keep up with him there. Maintaining a 1/10, 2/10 gap. Hasn't let him out of his front end there. And he's putting the pressure on him. We were watching this a little bit. You could see it in everybody's onboard camera that those two were staying close. And now, here it is, first person. He's looking to the inside now. Trying to break a little bit later. Maybe make Mayatu wear out his stuff a little bit. That might be the goal here. Down on the apron there, just a little touch, get that thing to rotate a little better. Might have lost a little bit of speed there on that exit doing that, but you know when that door closes, sometimes it's a little hard to judge that yellow line. As long as he stays off that infield grass on this turn 3 and 4, it's a little different. As long as he stays out of that grass, he'll be okay, but 1 and 2, he can go down there. That pit road exit on 1 and 2, you can afford to touch that apron a little bit more. Look at him, he's getting that thing to rotate really well through there. As long as it doesn't step out on him. Another battle that's, it's kind of fizzled off a little bit, but I think it's going to shape back up. Just keep patience here and see if Alex Pelican's going to work on the back bumper of the Anthony Pelican 98 car. Car's been looking strong. Those guys haven't let him out of their sights yet, but about a 1.5 seconds back. Tell you what, if Caskey and Mayatu get side by side, they could really benefit these Pelican boys, get them back up there. Hopefully they don't start racing side by side. They'll lose a lot of ground here. This is a tough place to pass, and if they don't give up, nobody gives, and it's all take. It could be, could spell trouble. We will have a stage break though, but we'll cut them some slack. But if we go green for a long time, look out. 36 is fast. right, let's check in with our top 10. There he is right there. There's Rick Fagone. Looks like he's trying to get around Brett Butler right now. Peeking to the inside. Brett Butler was currently running in ninth. Might lose another spot to Jeremiah Benson. So just inside this top 10, I told you this battle's been going on the whole time that we've been racing it. Nobody can decide who's going to be the last guy in the top 10. And they've been trading it back and forth. Alice Sullivan, Brett Butler, Jeremiah Vincent, and Rick Fagone, just up and down. So we don't know who's actually running in 10th place right now. It changes every lap. I know he's running in 9th now. Rick Fagone just got around him. And in front of that, we got Cody Atkins in that 81 machine. He's running 8th. Hasn't fallen out of the top 10 since we started. He's had a strong start to this race. I think a lot of these guys don't get a whole lot of practice time. They come on really strong in that second stint, and after that stage break, I think they got it figured out. The track's rubbered up, and they're ready to go. You see the guy picking the pace back up. Cody Williams starting to turn it back around. He was kind of falling there for a minute, but now starting to put a little gap on the 81. Got back around him. Now he's up to 7th position. Just in front of him, a guy that was starting out a little bit close to the wall, but he's still up there in the top 10, running 6th right now. That's Chris Lockwood. Looked like he peeked to the inside of that 5th place driver, Nathan Somerville. Somerville's having a solid night as well. Been up there flirting with the Pelican brothers and trying to get around the inside of him there early on. And now he's got some work to do. He's got the 84 on the inside. Take a look back there. A little bit different drive into that corner. That's allowing the 84 to get a run, but there's nowhere to take it quite yet. And your 4th place driver, Anthony Pelican. He's got a little bit of gap now between him and the 3rd place driver, his brother. Thought maybe they would that battle would last a little bit longer, but 3rd place, Alex Pelican. Maybe he's going to get up there and work around Jordan Caskey here soon enough. Caskey's losing a little bit of ground. That's your 2nd place driver right there. About a 2.5 seconds back to your leader. Keith Mayatu putting it down, lap 28. He's led every single one of them. Started on the pole, sticking it there. Right on board with him for a couple laps here before the stage break.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. Don't know where. We're gonna find it. Oh boy. I think we had a little bit of contact here. We're gonna look at this as close as we can. Little touch on the 3 car and it just snapped it right into the outside wall. Gonna get another angle of that. Let's go on board with the 84 machine. Actually, we're gonna go gearbox view. Oh, that's a hard lick into the outside wall. All right, we're gonna go back one more time. Right on board with the 84 machine. He was peeking to the inside. He might have had his nose in there. He braking really hard, but I know he didn't mean to touch him. It just kind of worked out that way. All right, so back on race scene. Looks like a little contact between the 84 and that 3 car. Chris Lockwood, Nathan Somerville got a little contact. That's a little strange there. Never seen guys pit like that before. A little different, but it worked. I think the Milwaukee racetrack was actually designed for a little bit shorter cars, and the pit lane stalls are a little bit off. But it is a racing simulator, to be fair. iRacing, probably the greatest racing software out there that you can buy. A monthly subscription runs you about $12. They've got everything from trophy trucks, midget sprint cars, NASCAR, IndyCar. They've got it all. Laser scan tracks. It's the most realistic experience I think you're going to get on the market. And tell you what, nothing compares. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We're one lap to green. Keith Mayatu stand up there up front the whole night. Some of these guys pit him. Some of them are going to run it out. See when this stage ends.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Pit road will close when the leader starts lap 39, so we're really close to that first stage. I'm reading it crazy again. There's a caution after lap 35. It will end the first stage of the race. Okay, so now I understand how they worded it. Pit road will be closed at lap 39. Officially, lap 40 will be the end of stage 1. And here we are, lap 32 of 120. Keith Mayatu still in the lead. We got some passing back here in the 7, really loose coming off of 4. Now he's getting clustered by the 10, the 7, 3, 39 up there in the mix. Manuel up there. He's on the outside, a little loose there. The car on the wall, that's the 14 Ostrowski. He's trying to crack the top 5 now. Working on the back of Dallas Sullivan. He's got to get up to Brett Butler. Some of these boys pitted. They got fresh tires. They're cooled off. Looking to make a gain here. 3 wide coming off of turn 4. Brett Somers in the middle. He's not giving it up. 3 cars going to have to brake a little early. There, he's peeking to the inside now. Maybe some contact off of 2. Yep, kept it clean. And his mirror, though, he's got that 3 car. Oh, we got a wreck in front of him. 10 car. And I think that was right at lap 35, so that might do it for stage number 1. I might have to get an official word from the tower here. Let's go back and look real quick. See what happened. Might have had a little checkup here. I'm not sure. Dallas Sullivan going to the inside. Rick Fagun maybe just got pinched there. That braking? I don't know. See if we can get that from a different angle. If we can get an angle that does this justice. It looks like the 69 car maybe checked up more than Ricky was predicting. They're going to take it into turn 1 here. Yeah, I don't know. One more time from I think the dash cam will do this better justice. I don't know, maybe the 7 Hummers might have got into him there. Nonetheless, caution number 3 on the night. Little early contact. Some of these guys getting a little closer than I want to get, but hey, that's short track racing, isn't it? That's what it's all about. That's why we enjoy it. So I'm going to try to go down and get some official word on your stage winner. Temporarily mute my microphone real quick. Go on a little hiatus. I'll be right back. Officially not done yet. 1 lap to green. We're gonna go for it here. Stage number 1 not over. Keith Mayatu is gonna have to fight hard to get this stage win. They will throw the caution flag here. Oh, 46 getting some contact for that 81 car. They're checking up behind him. 25 also got some action behind him. Jeremiah Vincent, they're 3 wide here. Oh boy. Tight racing here. A little touch to the inside. They're 3 wide coming off of turn 4. Stage winner though, holding on to it. I think he's gonna do it. 1 more lap to go for him. Back there, that 25's got his hands full, though. I think he's going to hold on to it. Here he comes off of turn 4. Keith Mayatu holding off Jordan Caskey and Anthony Pelican for the stage 1 race win. Oh, I don't even know what we're doing. I don't even know when the lap's end. Pit road closed at 39. Thought that would be it. All right, then. I guess we're going to take it on lap 40. Maybe they extend it for 5 laps. I'm not sure. Stage break will be 41. All right. There it is. All right, Keith Mayatu's got the yellow. Stage 1 win. I called it 3 times, guys. Just really, really confusing. I got the split here, 41-20. I don't know if I'm dyslexic or I just don't understand the rules. I might be crazy, chat. I don't know. There's another stage 1. Keith Mayatu holding him off. 2nd position. Jordan Caskey actually scoring right now. Anthony Pelican is able to get around to 33 there at the line. Oh boy, he missed pit road. Uh-oh. That's gonna sting a little bit. Miss pit road entirely. That's a quick pit road to hit. Pelican will get a bonus point for leading the lap tonight, but I don't think that's quite the way he wanted to do it. Missing pit road. Now he's got a lot of fresh tires behind him. We're 1 lap to green, so he's made his bet. He's going to lay in it. Let's see what happens. Anthony Pelican's going to lead him off. Cody Williams, Jordan Caskey, Brett Sommers, Keith Mayatu. Dennis Steele up there in the mix as well. If I'm scoring correctly. I don't think I am. Let's go Dennis Steele up there in third. Yeah, I think that timing and scoring is a little off here, but here we go. Green flag. Starting stage 2 at the Milwaukee Mile. There he is. He got it. He might have a lap lead here the old-fashioned way. That clean air is going to make a big difference for this 98. We know he can match the speed of some of these guys. Oh boy, Anthony Pelican back there really loose off of 4. We got some passing early on in this stage. Guys trying to get back up there, eager to get back up in that top 10. Keith Mayatu back to 5th position after that all cycled out. And some of these guys are going to have to pit a little bit sooner than him. So it might work itself out, but Caskey looking to the inside on the exit of 4 here. Looks like he might get away with it at the line. It looks like the 33 is going to be your leader. Dives it into 1. New leader, 33 Caskey, pulling away from Anthony Pelican. Pelican leading about 3 laps there. See if he can go back up there and put the pressure on that 33. He's going to have to keep the pressure on him, keep him working. Red Butler, though, finds himself up in 3rd position. Brent Butler's been pretty strong everywhere we've went. Just a matter of sealing the deal, get up there in that podium. Got caught up in some late wrecks there at Talladega, some random events, and was able to recover pretty well, I'd have to say. But it's been an up and down season for a lot of these guys. Consistency's been there for the 33 and the 36. These teams have been really wild. Amazing to see what confidence can do for a guy. When you run 2 or 3 races in a row, you finish in the top 3, you set a goal, you want to win, you start winning, it gets hard to stop. Hopefully it doesn't backfire in the chase. We've seen guys do this before where they win a lot and then come chase time, the pressure's on. They're having other guys step up to the plate and take advantage of it, and you never know. Some say that's the downside of the playoffs. I say it keeps the interest, keeps it exciting. You can still have that guy that only had 1 or 2 bad races get up there and still win the championship. You can't count him out. All right, so we got some action here. It's brewing up. 98 Pelicans got some company. Butler, Mayatu trying to get by him.
The yellow flag is out.
We got a yellow flag. Big pile up behind these boys. Seemed like there was 5 or 6 cars involved in that at some point. Let's go back and take a look at that replay. Car, Somerville. It's creeping to the inside. The 81, Cody Atkins. Let's judge that corner a little bit. Spun it around. Up into the fence. Not a big wreck, though. Looked far worse from that rear view camera on the 98 machine. Thought maybe there was 4 or 5 cars that got caught up in that, so no harm, no foul. Cody Atkins a little spin, but think that machine's still pretty clean. He's gonna bring her down pit road and get some fresh tires on that. We got a few takers here on pit road. 69, 25, 4, 39. 81 definitely coming down pit road. So we talked about it earlier, how it takes to get around this place. And there's been a couple guys that have done fairly well at tracks like this. Lucas Oil Speedway was really good for this guy right here. Pocono's really good for this guy right here. We've had some flat tracks. I would consider Richmond one of the flatter tracks that we run in this series, and there was no shortage of action there for both these guys. Another guy that's getting around here really well tonight. Don't take anything away from him at all. Got up there and led some laps. Couldn't quite hold Kasky to that inside line. Really hard to keep that bumper down there, especially if they start moving it out of the way. So you got to be careful. Here we are. Lights are out on the pace car again. This is going to be our, I believe, our 5th caution tonight without the stage brake. Jordan Cassie's going to lead them off. We'll ride on board with him when he takes the green here. Show you how quickly that pace car pulls off when they give the signal to go.
Green flag, green flag.
So a little crank it up there for you. John Schulzelski finding himself up in the top 10. Good to see that name up there. Doing a hell of a job tonight. This little short track action. See if he can finish and seal the deal here. Guy needs a solid finish. I know it's been a struggle for him. He's had a lot of up and downs. Had a decent finish at Texas, but things just didn't work out for him. It seemed like everywhere we went, he got caught up in somebody else's business, or something happened early in the race, and he just had to end up parking it. And unfortunate for him, but hopefully his luck's changing here tonight. He's got the Ford Cody Williams to the inside, though. Just falling out of the top 10, I think, this time around. And he's going to lose another spot here, Dennis Steele. He got pinched or stuck up there on the outside. It's hard to get it back in once you start getting freight train. It's really tough to do. And the guy's got a major setback. He's starting to recover from it. Worked back up to 8th position, right to go. He got turned there on that earlier caution. Back up in the top 10. Little unintentional contact. Just in front of him, he's got Brett Sommers in front of him. I know he's thinking about that bumper at some point. Maybe he'll wait till the last lap. It's be interesting to see what happens. The short track temper, sometimes that gets the best of you. The guy that's working really hard right now, and he's trying to keep that mirror as empty as possible. Get a good shot of that. And then let's go back and look. Maintaining about 0.7 of a second right now. Jordan Caskey over Keith Mayatu. Caskey's taking away some of those laps, and Mayatu found his way back up in second, but he's going to have some work to do. That clean air up there for that 33. It's going to be a different ball game now this time around. This battle will be a little bit different than we've seen previous. That's Mayatu that's got to do the passing. And getting there's one thing, but getting around him is totally different. And, you know, you saw Caskey working on the back bumper.
Yellow.
Just nowhere to go. Now, well, we're going to shorten that gap with another yellow flag. Not sure what happened. So it looks like somebody might have got loose off of 4. We'll go back and find this for you.
I did wreck.
Not quite sure what happened here. Let's see if we can go back and find what it was. Oh boy. 7 car got really close to that wall. Wow, look at that. Let's see if we can get a better angle at that. The only camera angle I can think of is this one right here. It's the only one that I can think that's going to look good. That's how close he got to that wall. Maybe this one will do it a little bit more justice. So just to show you how close that rear end came to the... He stepped it out. This is all on his own. He got a little early on the throttle, or maybe a little too hard, but nice recovery. Just look at how close this car gets right here. That's about as close as you're going to get before you touch it. Right there. Those sparks are anything. Great recovery for that driver. I think we got a good hands award going to Brett Sommers. I think that's pretty fitting. I heard him come up on the radio too. He said, I didn't wreck. I didn't wreck. Why'd the caution come out? I didn't wreck it. I saved that shit. Yeah, they'll probably waive any kind of penalty for that. I know it's a self-governing body, but I mean, pretty much he said what happened. I didn't wreck it. I dirt tracked the hell of it. It was completely sideways, but it didn't crash. All right, Jordan Caskey, still your leader. Some of these guys pitted. Got a little rotational here. Doesn't look like Caskey did. Jordan Caskey, Cody Atkins, Nathan Somerville, Dennis Steele, and Dallas Sullivan, your top 5. Green flag is out. Caskey's going to lead him down into 1. A lot of passing going on back here behind him, though. Almost 3 wide again off the turn 2. They're all shuffled up there. Dallas Sullivan and Timmy Emmanuel side by side. You got Anthony Pelican, Keith Mayatu trying to get through this traffic. Some of these guys are trying to hold on to that top 10 hope. And a little bit of movement there by Emmanuel. He's going to get moved up out of the way. 76 to his inside. Butler trying to go around. Now Sullivan got a little clip with the wall. He's got a mirror pool to 76 now. '46. Oh boy. Alex Pelican to the inside now. I think the 69 car struggled a little bit here. I've seen somebody that keeps getting some momentum build up, and these runs could just go a little bit longer. I think Jeremiah Vincent would get up there and challenge some of these guys for that top 5, but we get about 12 or so laps in, and then just something happens on the track here, and these guys are staying grouped up. It's hard to work through this traffic. Let's go up here and look right on board with the 3 car. He's trying to work in the back of the 28 at Dennis Steele. Nathan Somerville trying to get in 4th position. Now everybody up here in this top 5 knows that 36 is fast. Oh, 3 wide off of 4. They know they got to get going because he's right there. Trying to get back to the leaders. Got a lot of traffic, a lot of people to move around. He's being patient, but it's going to be a long road to get back up there. Alex Pelican working the inside of Nathan Somerville right now. Just Mayatu has nowhere to go. Oh, we got to turn. We got to turn. Oh, the 3 saves it. Little move out of the way. Now Mayatu sees his opportunity. Here he comes. Back up to 3rd place for him. 4th position, actually. It's right around the 46. Saw the momentum, and there's the 25. Just like that. We were talking about that momentum shift, and maybe a little tag with the wall, but look at him. He's up there in 6th position already. Driving the doors off of it. Here he comes. 2 cars trying to get up there. I know that 25 feels like he had one get away from him last week. He was on the move to the podium, and he probably could have got up to 2nd place had they had been more laps. I don't know if he had enough for the 36, but we'll never know. Time will tell. This guy's been quick. And here comes that momentum change we've been talking about all night long. I just enjoy watching him get around this place. He's really patient. And I don't know. He'll have a quiet race for probably 2/3 of it, and he'll start turning up the heat. All right. Speaking of turn up the heat. 98 car gets around Jordan Caskey. New leader, Anthony Pelican. Missed the pass. I apologize, Anthony. It was probably a hell of a job. You did a good pass there, and now you're the leader. Position 1 with 49 to go. Let's see if he can pull it off. These guys better get running, though, because that 36 car just found his way in the 3rd position. Got around the 81 Atkins back there. He's hunting. Pay close attention to the interval on there, on the right-hand side of each name. At 0.8 of a second now. They exit the corner just over a second to the leader. Leader's actually pulling away from Jordan Caskey. But as the laps progress, every time they cross that line, last time by it was 0.9. Let's see what it is this time by. .2 that time around. He is definitely making up ground on that 33. Caskey all over the back bumper. Mayatu, there's the peak to the inside. There's the pass for 2nd. Good possibility it ends clean here. There's nowhere to go once you don't apex there. You can't protect that bottom. And nothing you can do about it. You're at the will of the guy passing you. So Caskey falling off, 36. Mayatu in 2nd. Anthony Pelican, your leader. Here's a guy working hard. He's about to crack the top 5. Just looking to the inside of Cody Atkins here. Maybe it's going to happen in 1 and 2. There it is. Jeremiah Benson up to 5th position. If he can clear him out, he's not gonna get that run down the back straightaway. And Atkins is gonna make him work for it. That opened up the door for Brett Butler now, so Atkins is gonna have to get back down on that inside groove. Let's go back here and check on Dallas Sullivan. These boys have been racing hard the whole night for this top 10, and Brett Somers just outside of it. He's got Chris Lockwood that had a little brush with the wall early on. Since turning it around, he's got it facing the right direction. I don't think he's hit anything since then. Kept it pretty clean on that right side. Do love that paint scheme. I'd like to see him keep it clean the rest of the day. And there's a guy right there. Might be struggling a little bit here in these shorter tracks, but come out here, made the stage, and Rick Fagone. Okay. Got Somers just behind him. The 13th position, Nate Ostrowski. Saw him up there in the hunt earlier. The guy behind him, Olzelski, was up there in the mix, running that top 5. Just the way, you know, these guys probably didn't get much practice time or don't prefer this style of racing. A little spread out back here. Let's go back to Dennis Steele. He was up there in the hunt. He was running in 4th position. He might have had contact with the wall. I'm not sure. So we get a look at the right side of that machine. There's just no good close-up camera angle except for the back straightaway. Looks like it might have some right front damage to it. Can't tell yet. This is the best camera angle I can give you guys right here. This will tell all. It's actually looking pretty clean on that right side, so. Emmanuel in front of Blomker. I'm just gonna have to go down there and ask him how to pronounce this correctly. I could say that a million ways, guys. I could say that a million ways. It's a very unique last name. I don't think I've ever seen it before. I've said Blomker, Emker, Blomker. I'm sorry, man. I will ask you the correct pronunciation of that. But conceding the lead, we were going through the field. Keith Mayatsu gets back around Anthony Pelican. He's driving off into the sunset. 39 laps to go. About a 1.5 second lead. And this guy just getting around these places better than anybody. That really consistent line, you can see we're going to ride on board with him here. See, if we compare 2 laps with this guy. what, that 33 falling off a little bit here. I think they might have to pit before it's all said and done, but 35 laps to go this time, and I'd like to see Kasky get some fresh tires on that thing, maybe get up there and challenge for the lead again. Falling back to 7th position, Brett Butler, Cody Williams up to 4th or 5th position for Cody Williams here. And Jeremiah Vincent. I think they're biggest mover of the race tonight. That 25 machine. Hell of a job by him tonight. Man, he's braking a lot heavier than the guys in front of him. You can just tell by the way he's getting in there. On the blimp cam here. We're going to present it by Bud Light. I think that's fitting. See the 25 right now. He's just closing that gap ever so slightly on Alex Pelican, and it's, I don't know. This is the late braking, but Pelican is able to pull away on the straightaways here. Vincent knows that he had a podium there last week. He was right there, literally less than 1,000th of a second separating them at the line, so it doesn't get any closer than that. Trying to get that 3rd place away from the 46, and now 46 goes right around the brother. Anthony Pelican back to 3rd. Vincent just wants these guys to sort it out. He says, I don't care who I pass first, but I want to get around both of you. The guy cracking back up in the top 10 here. Rick Fagone back in 10th place. Chris Lockwood is also back up in that top 10. Cody Atkins, who's had like every direction this car could face here tonight. He's up to the 8th position. Little love there on the back bumper though. I don't know if it's a glitch in the sound, but I keep getting this sound effect of a car hitting the outside wall. And I'm thinking it might be a glitch because all these cars look pretty clean, so whoever it is, I'm not seeing it. It probably isn't happening. Tell you what, the 46 and 98 car, we're going to have 2 guys to worry about here in a second because that 4 car's coming up there. And if Vincent's not able to get around, Vincent's not going to be able to get around the 98 of Anthony Pelican, I don't think he can hold off the 4 car from catching up to him. I think this 3-way, 4-way battle for what could possibly be 2nd position, 3rd position at the end of this thing. Kasky looks like he might be turning it back around late, but we got guys hitting pit road now. Brett Butler coming off pit road. A little strategy maybe. Short pit these guys a little bit, get some fresh tires. See what he can do here. That might force the hand of some of these guys to come down pit road now. And it's a tough one to get down there. You got this top 5 running right on top of each other from 2nd to 5th. They're going to have to communicate really well, or one of them might get turned trying to enter in. Meanwhile, Yatsu running away with it. Guys in another time zone. 3.5, 4.5 seconds now. Don't know if these guys will be forced to pit or not. Some of these guys might be able to make it all the way to the end. Just out of nowhere. Brand new tires. Look at that on the 33 machine. So he hit pit road. What a difference that makes. Now you got the 25 car. He found the breathing room to get around these boys. Put him up to third. I think these lap cars coming off pit road, they're so much faster that you have to give them room or they'll run you over. It's probably a good 2-3 second difference in lap times for these boys. So you got to get out of their way. You don't want to hold them up too much, end up getting turned. They can get back on the throttle a lot earlier than you, and it's kind of tough to judge that. What a difference fresh tires is making. 23 laps to go. I don't know when these guys are going to pit. Or if they even have to pit. All right, we got 22 laps to go. I'm going to temporarily take a little break here. Step away for one just quick second. I'll be right back. Keep the broadcast going for you. Ride around the track here with Alex Pelican real quick for you. Alright, sorry about that. Sometimes, I wouldn't say that it gets in the way, but the family happens, life happens, and I just had to step away for a moment there. But we got 18 laps to go. Keith Mayatu, still your leader right now. Right on board with them real quick. Actually, take a look at the front end of this thing, because he's got some cars getting around him, but I don't think that they did it in time. I don't think they did it in time. With 17 to go, it's he might try to run this thing out to the end. I don't know. I don't know what this timetable looks like, guys. He might be stretching it. You know, we could go with predictions all you want, but right now, the way it sits, I'm thinking this 36 car is going to make it no matter what. All right, through the field for you. Alex Pelican running in second position. Got a hungry 25 car behind him with Jeremiah Vincent. Knows he's on that podium, but it's not over yet. Cody Williams just behind him in fourth place. Anthony Pelican, the 98, your top 5. That guy was leading just a moment ago. Chris Lockwood back up to sixth place. Nice to see how that shuffled out for him. Rough start to this one, but turned it around. And we got the 10, Rick Fagone. He had some struggles tonight. Had some contact with a couple different drivers, and he's turned his night around. Dallas Sullivan behind him. Dallas has had a pretty quiet night, and I'm really thinking about a sponsorship on the front of that machine. I think it needs some candy on it. Some logos. See if we can handle that for him. Cody Atkins just behind it, and 81 machine. There's a Taco Bell car. Nice place. Nathan Somerville rounding out your top 10. So we talked about all these names up here in the top 10. Some guys that have been having some off weeks. Maybe an off night tonight for Nate Ostrowski, but he's not out of the top 10 yet. Could happen. 13 laps to go. Brett Somers just behind him, and this guy, man, what a save that he had there on that front straightaway. Come back to that. We talked about how close you can get to the wall without touching it. This guy will show you. Running in 12th tonight. Just behind him, Timmy Emmanuel beating that door down, but I think Timmy's a lap down there. But just behind Somers, we actually have the 33 at Caskey, who's working his ass off to get back in that top 10. See if he can do it in time. So this guy's not having to pit. It's really messing with his mind right now. 76, Butler is behind him. He's been following suit with this 33 pretty well. John Szulzelski, 12 machine, staying on the lead lap, going to zone, running 15th right now. '72 car, Blake Blomker. Struggling a little bit tonight. Like to see that green car get back up front and lead some laps. We saw that earlier in the season. Running top 5s with a mile and a half, but you know, short tracks aren't for everyone. I don't do well at these either. Really don't. Then to steal 2 laps down. Still out there, put the laps down. We still have the entire field that we started with here, guys. 18 cars. I thought there was only going to be 13, 14, but we had a field of 18 cars, and that's a hell of a great job of these guys, and they've pretty much raced it clean and green from lap 56 on. Back up here to your leader. 9 laps to go this time by. Mayatu, class of the field. He's been class of the field most of the season. He's been up front a lot. We say this name a lot. Tell you what, he's going to be tough in this postseason. We're going to be talking about him a lot in these playoff hopes, and he's going to be sitting pretty when it comes reset time. All those bonus points, those laps led, the wins, the stage wins. They're going to be pushing a lot of calculators for this guy when it comes to tally his points up for the end of this regular season. The Milwaukee Mile, race number 10, season 4, Dowden Racing's premier series. Reminder to hit that subscribe button, the like button, share this with all the people you know. I much appreciate it. Nick Gardner, if you're out there, I know you're probably going to take a glance at this this broadcast. Appreciate you guys coming out here and asking me to do this broadcast for you. I really enjoy doing it. All I ask is you share it with everyone you know until they can't stand it anymore. Yeah, this guy, man, tough break for him tonight. I think that cycle on pit road just it really killed his momentum tonight, and I don't think these guys are gonna have to pit. So he better hope they do though, because I don't think he's got enough time. Otherwise, he lost a lot of ground. Tough night for Jordan Caskey. If these guys don't have to hit pit road with 3 or 4 to go, it's over with. Somebody's gonna make it to the end. Closest car to the 36 right now, that 46 machine, Alex Pelican. Behind him, Jeremiah Vincent, looking really hungry. With 6 laps to go, I think this might shape up to be the battle. Cody Williams on the bumper as well. Mayatu in another time zone, but these 3, they're fighting for that podium. Could be our first post-race interview with really any one of these guys. I don't know that we've had one with the 4 all season. 25 maybe once. Well, that mirror's full back there, though. Look how close that 25 gets to that rear bumper. He's making the 46 work for it. Maybe a peek to the inside here on the exit of 2. There they go. 25 Jeremiah Vincent to the inside for second place here with 4 laps to go. Cody Williams has the door open now. If he can get up there, he can sneak up there. Oh, a little sideways off of 4. He did clear him that time, though. So that's P2 for the 25. You know Pelican's not going to let that go, though. 4 car just behind him. Lap traffic's going to interfere a little bit here, I think. That's going to give an opportunity. Oh, he closed the door on him. We saw just in front. 2 laps to go. Check in with your leader real quick. 36 machine, Keith Mayatu with 2 laps to go. He's going to take the white flag, but this battle back here is just too good to pass up. How's it going to shake out? Is the 4 car going to get around Alex Pelican? Can Pelican get back up to that 25? I think he's losing some ground here on the exit of 4. Here they go. Alex Pelican. Is he going to get that podium? White flag is out. 36 is most likely your winner here, unless something crazy happens. Does the 4 car have enough here to get that top spot for that podium interview? Here they go off of turn 2. Biden his time. Let's see if he breaks a little later. He's going to tuck it down in there. Not going to be able to get to that bumper. 25 car, Jeremiah Vincent, your 3rd place finisher. All the exit of, oh my goodness, sideways off of 4. Cody Williams tried it, but it's going to be Alex Pelican bringing it home in 3rd. Your winner tonight, Keith Mayatu. Great season for him. Put another one in the books. I'm sure he's just going to park it at the line, but I tell you what, man, regular season champion right there, Keith Mayatu. 36 V-Speed machine, done a great job. Putting on a clinic all year long. 25, Jeremiah Vincent, hell of a comeback for him in this race. Started way back there, biggest mover of the night. He knew he wanted that podium, and he got hungry tonight. Went up there and got it. 2nd place. 3rd place, Alex Pelican. Let's see if, no, 36 just parked it on the line like I said he would. It's his signature celebration right there. There it is. Keith Mayatu, your winner here tonight. We're going to get a post-race interview with these guys. We will be back right after this. All right, we're back out here. We got your race winner. We caught up with him in victory lane. That 36 machine, 36 car Keith Mayatu, regular season winner, race winner here tonight. Started on the pole, the trifecta. How does it feel, man?
Feels good. It feels good to, at least come back because at, at one moment there, I was like, man, I'm getting trapped with these cautions, and iRacing is putting me in a bad spot all the time on the outside. But, luckily, long green run, patience, and it worked out.
Well, we saw we did have some cautions. It got a little caution ridden there about midway, but then we had from lap, I'd say, 54 to go. It was clean and green, and you were able to stretch your legs and get around these boys and just go for it. Um, what was it? What did it take, man? Just patience, or was there a certain way to get around this place tonight?
Yeah, just patience. Try not to overdrive corner entry just to make that right front last a long run, if there was a long run. So I'm kind of happy that it worked out there because I was like, should I take a chance, stay out? And I'm like, you know what? If I pit now, I can make it to the end on fuel, and it worked out. Usually my strategies don't work out.
Yeah, I mean, you could take strategies and throw them out the window, especially here in the later stages. We're starting race number 1. We're going to Nashville, and it's another one of those tracks that might be in your wheelhouse. We've seen you strong at every place we've went to. Looking forward to seeing you next week when we put it down out there. And hey, man, you've got a pretty seat up there in the playoffs.
I'm hoping I'm gonna keep trying and hopefully be there in the last round. But we got a long way to go. We got 6 races before that last round, so I don't want
Yeah.
to get ahead of myself.
Listen to him, staying focused. He's doing a hell of a job. Keith Mayatu, just putting it down out there for V Speed. Hey, man, you got anybody you want to thank for this great season so far?
Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsor DNA, yourself, Bradley, for doing an awesome job in the broadcast, and everyone on V Speed.
All right, man, I couldn't have said it better myself. I can barely talk, to be honest with you, but most of the time I get through it. Appreciate your time, Keith. We'll see you next week.
It's all good. Have a good night.
You too. So there's your race winner, season winner. Great job by him. Just parks it on the finish line like he's been there before. Great job by him tonight. Let's get your second place finisher. There he is right there. Jeremiah Vincent, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, copy.
I know it was last week, man. You just short by a thousandth of a second, and I knew you were going to be hungry tonight. You wanted that podium. You wanted to get up there.
Yeah.
How does it feel, dude? How does it feel?
Feels pretty good. I love short track racing, and I love to see them go green. And it's a lot of fun, especially with this set was like set up and everything. And these caliber drivers, they've done a great job tonight. Like I've seen everybody like kind of sliding up off the corners, but we're hanging on to it. It was a blast out there.
Yeah, we saw it very early on. We had some guys getting some trouble in there last week. You got like lap 1 and it just hung out loose on you, and then you drove your ass off to get back up there. But tonight, man, you didn't have that hiccup, and then you just got out there and you did your thing, and I knew you were going to be strong tonight. So great job.
Thank you.
Looking good out there. You're sitting pretty in points. I think we're going to have to get the official word of where you're going to go in the playoffs here, but I think you made the cut for sure. And what are you looking forward to the most here in these next few playoff races?
Just good, strong finishes. Hope to do well. I hope to get more green flags. I feel like I'm better on green flag runs in these cars. And depending on the way tonight went, I know it's tight in the cut line. I hope my teammates figured it out pretty well. I know Dallas, he's pretty good off. And Cody's going to be real close, the same with Timmy.
Well, we're going to see how it all shakes out. And again, another great race here, Dowden Racing League. You got anybody you would like to thank for tonight's action?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my teammates, the great bunch of guys out there. I'd like to thank you for doing the broadcast. You do a great job. I'd like to thank Anthony, Alex, and Nick for putting on this league. They do a great job with this. They're great drivers, a lot of fun. And thanks for all the people out there watching.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. And I know everybody at Drivers Network America and Dowden Racing League appreciate your time. And hey, man, share it with everyone until they can't stand it.
That's what I do every week.
Yep. Just keep sending them links. Just keep sending them out.
I will.
All right, man. Appreciate your time. I hope to talk to you next week.
Hope so too.
There's your second place finisher, Jeremiah Vincent, that 25 Napa machine. We're going to go back one lap here. Take a look at this 46 car. Alex Pelican right there. Fine looking machine. Pull him up here. We got him on pit road. Alexander. I'm going to say that. Full name.
Yep.
How you doing, buddy? You got a copy good?
Yeah, I got you.
So we saw you, man. You were hanging on there, fighting with that 25, but then that lap traffic just kind of opened up the door and kind of messed everything up for you. I thought you were going to get that second.
Yeah, I mean, I ran a little bit too hard there at the end and killed my tires. So I was just lucky I didn't give up more than just a second.
And we saw your brother up there leading, and then you started battling, and man, it seemed like anytime somebody caught somebody, there was a lot of give, and between you guys, that top 5, it was like once you guys got to each other, it's just like zoom right on past and go on to the next one. But you guys dominated all day long, back and forth, and at one point, I think you were outside the top 10.
Yeah, just being patient, honestly. Trying to save as much tire as you can, which I did not do a great job of. But yeah, just mostly be patient and be around at the end.
That's all you can do. I think you're going to be fine in points. You've had some solid finishes, put together a lot of top 5s, and man, you're just going to lock it in here for this next 6. And you got anything for him at Nashville next week?
Oh, probably not. I'm sure Keith is going to come out and wear the entire field out like he does every week. Hopefully we can run second, though. I mean, that would be great.
It's those short tracks, man. It's the short tracks. You get just different mentality. Some of these guys just are cut out for it. I've never been there. I don't get how anybody can hang these things off the corner, especially the ARCA car with the new tire model. But you guys got it done tonight. Third place, nothing to hang your hat on. It's just great driving. Looked good out there. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. Just thank you for putting on the broadcast.
I could talk to you all day, and I appreciate your time, but I hope to see you next week.
Oh yeah,
Nashville
we'll be here.
Speedway. All right, good. And then we hope everybody else can join us here too, man, and we look forward to it.
Yep. Thank you.
Take care. All right, so there's your third place finisher. I'm trying to grab a hold of him. There we go. All right, so another great wrap up here to another great race. Put your official standings up here on the board for you. Keith Maiatu, your winner tonight. Jeremiah Vincent, going to bring it home in second for you. Alex Pelican, third place. Cody Williams, fourth position. Anthony Pelican, top 5 for him. Chris Lockwood in 6th. Great turnaround for him. Rick Fagona, another great turnaround, 7th position. Dallas Sullivan in 8th. Cody Atkins, 9th, rounding out your top 10. Nathan Somerville. So a lot of these cars get turned. That top 10 recovered nicely. Tough break. Jordan Caskey had to pit. Threw it down pit road. Lost a lot of ground, and that's a shame. He was up there challenging for the lead. He was a car to beat tonight. One of the cars to beat. Nate Ostrowski, 12th position. Brett Butler, 13th. Another guy that was up front a lot. Brett Sommers in 14th. Saw him have some troubles there. Get a little sideways, but brought it home on the lead lap. John Schelzelski in 15th. 16th, Timmy Emanuel. Blake Blomerker, 17th. And Dennis Steele rounding out your field. It's been another Drivers Network American production. Appreciate you guys' time. I hope you can join us next week when we go live at the Nashville Speedway. Gonna be a little more short track action to start off that second half of the season. Playoff time, baby. I'd like to thank you guys. Make sure you share the link. Love it when you guys do that for me. Hit that like and follow button. And we'll see you next time. Drivers Network America, Dialed In Racing League. Take care.